This is INCRadio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Welcome to INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. Featuring the brothers and sisters of the Ecclesiastical District of Hawaii Pacific. Mahalo for tuning in. See you soon.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our viewers, and welcome to another segment of INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. We are so very happy to have you here. My name is Sister Julene, and I will be one of your hosts for today. But as you can see, I am not alone. I am joined by our brother
Joshua Galang, nice to meet you. Nice to see you. We're so glad that we have you here on INT Radio. We missed you from last year. I keep saying that now. I really like saying that. We did miss you, right?
We super missed you.
We really did miss you guys, and we're gonna read your comments of how much you missed us. Isn't that right?
Oh,
Yeah?
I hope so.
I hope so. I know you missed the brother next to us because he was actually on radio before. Now his second time coming because he wanted to be on again. He kept
wants
asking.
to host.
He was like,
Actually,
Brother Josh, Sister Jelene, Erwin, please, and we were like, sure. We were like,
if you would say.
we're like, yes, please, absolutely. I'm not gonna say his name. He's gonna say it for himself. Brother in the beautiful suit, can you please tell us, what is your name? Where are you from? And a fun fact about yourself.
My name is Brother Jerson Michael Gilo, locale of Kunia. Fun fact, I've been around the world.
Wow.
Would you like to disclose where around the world you've been?
Born and raised in Germany, lived in Washington State, Oklahoma, joined the military, finished my career in the beautiful state of New Mexico.
Wow. That's basically the whole world.
That really is the whole
Oh my
world.
goodness.
Have you been to the Philippines?
Yes, I have.
He has
And I
been
got
to-
sick.
Oh.
Like
I feel like we all
homesick.
do.
You
Physically
can say
sick.
that. You can say that.
He got sick in more ways than one.
Okay.
You said you were born and raised in Germany,
Yes, ma'am.
meaning you can speak the language as well.
I can say hi, goodbye. I can count to 10.
I think that's all you need.
I think that is very much all you need.
Yeah,
Yes.
there really is. When we say like the numbers, like later on in the questions, what numbers are going to be, we'll just ask you to say the number corresponding in that language. Okay, here we go. But again, welcome to INT Radio. You now know all of our names. This is Sister.
Julie.
This is Brother Josh. This is Brother.
Jerson.
So your middle or second name is Michael?
Michael is my middle name.
Middle name.
Middle name.
Wonderful.
Very
The more
rare.
you know,
We
right?
always have first and second first names.
Yes, Ventura.
Okay.
But welcome again to INC Radio. We do have a different format as we've been doing for the past couple of shows, which means we're going to dive directly into the topic discussion because we know all of you guys want to hear and understand, get to know the guests here today. So in question number 1, which is, what number is that corresponding in the language?
Question number 1.
Yes.
As far as eins, you talking about in German?
Yes.
Yes, eins. means
There you go.
Eins.
Question number.
Eins.
Yeah.
There you go. Question number 1. Sister Jelene, take it away.
All right. So our question number eins
Eins.
is, what do you do and what is your daily work day like?
So I am a federal employee with the Social Security Administration. I am the lead service representative. I help claimants that wish to file for retirement. Those that are 62 and above, they come down to the office and they ask, am I eligible for retirement? When they hit the age of 65, they throw questions at us, am I eligible for Medicare? We explain the different enrollment periods in regards to Medicare, and we let them know what their options may be to avoid the 10% penalty. In addition to Social Security retirement benefits, we also assist individuals who ask about spousal benefits, widow benefits, children's benefits, and also disability benefits. So it's a good way of helping out the public to understand what entitlements they may be offered as citizens and permanent residents inside the United States.
Interesting.
Yes.
Great. We just talked about Medicare last week.
We did,
Sister Janice.
and that was one of the things that you help these people who want to be eligible or have questions about eligibility. It's really cool. So, would you work with Sister Janice, who her company, I guess, is a broker? Is that what it is? Medicare representative. We forgot.
We will rewatch.
We're gonna rewatch
right
the show
after.
right now. Play the last episode. But with these different people who do Medicare, you're just there checking their eligibility, or?
Yes, but so on the Social Security level, when it comes to Medicare, there are four parts of Medicare. Medicare Part A is the hospital insurance. Medicare Part B is the medical insurance. Medicare Part C is the supplemental plan, and Medicare Part D is the drug prescription plan. What Sister Janice was inferring to last week is the Medicare Part C and Medicare Part D. If in order to be eligible for those programs, you have to have Medicare A and B first. So that's when they come to Social Security Administration, we check their eligibility and we get them registered. From there, if they need additional benefits, then they go out to seek out the individuals like Sister Janice to see if they can qualify or enroll into different programs with Medicare.
Nice. So when it comes to finding your eligibility regarding this in regards to Medicare, do you, let's say they're not eligible, do you tell them the steps to become? You inform them, educate them about that?
Yes, we do. So as far as the Social Security level, you have to have 40 quarters. 40 quarters of work paid into the Social Security Trust Fund. Just say an individual did not work for a living because he or she was taking care of children. They just came from the Philippines. Then they can utilize their spouse who has been doing, or she has been doing pretty much majority of the work, and they can file on behalf of the spouse. They can utilize quarters as a spousal benefit. So those are some of the features that people do not know about. And when they come to Social Security Administration, they say, I never knew I could do that. So when it comes to Social Security retirement, it's just not, this is the way it's done and it's concrete. There are different levels, there are different types of benefits. They have the SSI program. It's like a federal welfare program for people who did not pay enough into the Social Security Trust Fund. So for those individuals coming from the different islands like Philippines, obviously, you got people who did not work enough because of disability, they are eligible based on income if they can have SSI or supplementary security income.
Super interesting. It's kind of unfortunate that we don't learn about these things in school. You said how people come to you and you inform them about these things and they tell you, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, I wish we learned more about those in school to more actually prepare us for our future.
Especially in regards to something that's very important and will be a part of our life in the future. And, it would be very good. So how about we continue with that education and learning about it? Is there anything else you want to talk about in regards to what people might not know on the Social Security level?
They think with Social Security, they treat Social Security as a pension, that when they're 62, the earliest year, they have to grab it. They have to grab it. More or less, if they grab it too early, they may be missing out on additional benefits because number one, the longer you wait, the more you make. And if you are still working at an early level, you are regulated at a cap limit that you cannot exceed. Every $2 you go over the cap limit, there will be $1 subtracted from your benefit. So here in the island of Hawaii, there are a lot of Filipinos, and they do not understand that. They come in here, hey, Jerson, what does this mean if I collect now and still work? The first thing we ask is, how much do you make on a yearly basis? Oh, I make $50,000 a year. You're overqualified. You make too much, so you're going to get zero as far as your Social Security benefits, and they're in shock. So we have to explain the process to them.
Wow. The more you know.
Yes,
more
the
you
more you
know.
know. And we ask people because of the information age, just go on ssa.gov. It'll pretty much guide you through the steps as far as what benefits Social Security offers you. But here in the island of Oahu, if you want to say hi, I am located at the Kapolei branch, and there's also one at the Honolulu branch as well. So
But go to the couple of
Go to the couple.
Ask
Tell
for
him,
Jerson
ask for Jerson. Say you watched him on radio.
on radio. There you go. Very, very good. Just a little quick plug. Can they choose who they want to see?
So everything is based on jurisdiction. So if you're on the east side, like the Honolulu, Kailua, Kaneohe side, you have to go to Honolulu to apply for benefits. If you're on the west side, you got the Waipahu, you got the Kunia. Hi, Kunia. You can come to the Kapolei side. But you can go to any office you wish just to get information. But when it comes to filing your claim, everything is levied based on field office jurisdiction.
So if you're here on the west side, you can ask him. Can they ask for you specifically?
They can ask. They can ask.
Okay, great.
Just be careful how you ask.
Give me Jerson.
I want him.
Please. I say please.
I
and
want
thank you.
him now.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, if if you see more people who ask me, let's just say you saw him on radio. But continuing on this, we can see that you're very knowledgeable with your job. How many years have you already been working at the job?
Since 2018.
Since 2018. So that was like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Feels like it.
Yeah, that was
I keep
6 years
thinking
ago.
It was wow.
Oh, 6 years.
okay.
6 years into the job, and could I ask, what were you doing beforehand? Oh,
I was in the United States Air Force. I was in the medical field, and after my years of service, I decided to cross over into the civilian sector, wherein to help out the people in the public sector. I served my country, defended the country with all my heart. As a patriot, I love this country because it's the land of the free, home of the brave, and freedom of religion. And as members of the Church of Christ, we're not limited to worshiping our Almighty God. And that's what's great about this country. We take this country for granted. Oh, United States this, United States that, politics this. Put that aside, and the objective is to worship our Almighty God. This job helps me with Social Security help out those that do not understand the benefits that they may be entitled to. And that's what's rewarding about this career.
I like that. I really like that. And that's actually going to be delved more into in a future question, which I'm really, really glad that you brought up. So later on, we're going to be referring back to, let's just hit it here. But on this next question, which is question number...
Spy.
Ooh, spy.
Oh.
Spy.
5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, number 2.
Spy.
Spy.
Question number...
Spy.
It says here, what inspired you to land this job? What inspired you to get into this career field?
When I was medically discharged from the United States Air Force, they had this program called vocational rehab. So they assess based on your skills and knowledge how you can contribute to a new job, a new profession. So they look at your resume that you create, they look at your evaluation report, and then they give you a listing as far as what you may be qualified for. This was my top listing because the other jobs was not something that I would seem interested in. So let me check out this Social Security Administration job. At first, I did not know what this program was about. I thought it was just handing out Social Security cards. I did not know about all the different types of benefits that this organization, this agency has to offer to the United States citizens and permanent residents. The inspiration is to help the needy. Those being Filipino, being Ilocano, people have difficulty surviving here in the expensive state of Hawaii. So I'm privileged to be here because, Barok, I need some help, kakaasiak, and everything in that sort. They're over here crying. I lost my husband. I lost my spouse. What are the benefits I may have off my spouse, off my uncle, what have you? I have a 2-year-old. There's no one to support. So there's these children benefits that people do not know about. I have a good friend that's in the locale of Oklahoma City, good friend since we were growing up. And I keep in touch with him because he's still a strong member of the Church of Christ. And his wife receives benefits from Social Security, but they did not know the children are also entitled under the age of 18. So they missed out on this benefit. And I asked him, why didn't you ask? He says, I didn't know I was qualified. So I was really hurt because they missed out on all these benefits, and they have 5 children.
Oh, wow.
They have 5 children. So The first thing we ask is when people come in here, what are the potential benefits? Like, for example, you came to the office, hey, I lost my this and that. I have 2 children. They're under the age of 18. What type of benefits does Social Security offer? How much would they be making each month? I have a wife, I have everything. We make sure we go down our checklist to take care of everyone that comes to the office.
That's great. It's kind of, you're super privileged to be in that position because, remind me again, brother, you have 4 children?
I have 4 daughters.
4 daughters.
Yeah, 4 beautiful daughters and my lovely, beautiful wife,
Shout out
Sister
to
Michelle.
them.
Love her to death.
Oh, you heard that.
Sister Majesty, Sister TJ, Sister Aaliyah, and Sister Zion.
Right.
And of course,
Right.
my lovely wife, Sister Michelle.
Oh.
That was
No.
really good. And when he was doing the example earlier, I actually didn't go into the office. I don't have 2 kids. You know? he was saying, like, you know,
For example.
I don't.
Yeah, 6.
I have 6 kids. What are the benefits? No. Let's go through the list. Wonderful. Another. How should I say this? Another person, I guess you can say, where they came in, talked about their job, and what inspired them was to help those people, was to help the various people, especially the needy. In your case, a lot of these people have the opportunity to learn about the benefits that they're missing out on. And I'm glad that you're there to educate them and to furthermore help them to reap all of the benefits that they don't know about, which is really, really awesome. Yeah. And you know what? You actually mentioned it before. You saw that. You saw that. And now we're going to talk about it directly. Sister Jeline, in the next question, which is question number
3.
Drei.
I can't roll my R's.
1, 2, 3.
Eins,
2, 3.
zwei, drei.
I can't roll my R's.
The German language is very romantic. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that
Drei.
sounds really... Wow.
You want to try it?
No. I'm going to embarrass myself.
It's okay.
So, like we said, you mentioned this earlier, but just to go a little more in depth about it, what is your favorite part about the job? Is it the fact that you get to help people that are at a disadvantage because of, say, a language barrier or something?
My favorite part of the job, aside from what I mentioned, sister, is helping others out. Those that do not have the knowledge of what benefits there may be. We see people come in there having that anxiety because they can't speak English. English is their second language. They've just lost a loved one. Their heart is struck. They don't know what to do. We have translators. We have Tagalog, we have Visayan, we have Kapampangan, Ilocano, and then, of course, we have Spanish people there. And, of course, we have our digital automated system where it goes directly to our translators. So it's kind of a 3-way conversation. So people are hesitant. Oh, I don't speak English, so I can't go inside the office. I'm going to miss out on my benefits. No. You come in there, hey, I need a Spanish-speaking representative. I need Ilocano. I need Kapampangan. I need Tagalog. We're all there. But people, they're just too shaky to ask the question. And then it's what to them is embarrassing broken English. That's not how it works out here in Hawaii. We speak Pidgin, right? So it's intermixed. This is the island, and everyone embraces each other compared to other places. So it's very, that's what we call it, aloha.
Lucky we live Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Super lucky.
And to also answer your question about the favorite part of this job, it challenges me on a different level. On the Air Force, everything was black and white. Military, everything is black and white. Mission, mission, mission. Get it done, get it done, get it done. In the Social Security level, yes, we have a mission. We have the objective. We have to get it done. But we have to balance how we deal with claimants. People yell at us. People curse at us. People try to punch us. People are upset with us. But we should not take that personally. We say, take a deep breath. They're not upset with me. They're not upset with my fellow colleagues. They're upset with the system. Why this? Why me? Why this? Why this? So it's more of, okay, let me hear this individual out. Okay, this is probably what happened. So that's what challenges me, and that's what's, to me, my favorite part of the job, because it makes me a better person.
It takes a lot of strength to, I guess, not take the hurtful words that they say to you to heart. Because personally, I can't do that. I get affected a lot. But it's great that you don't let them get to you, brother. You make sure to, I guess, put the bad parts aside. You always see the good in people and what they're going through, and you notice their struggles and you want to help them.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, to add on to that, a lot of people like to put their emotional foot 1st instead of, what you do is take a step back, take a breather, look at it objectively and say, what you said, you hear this person out and, oh, maybe this is what happened and this is how I can further help them, regarding that, or whatever happened or whatever their situation is. And, this actually leads into our next question. You're really good at this, which is question number
Fia.
Fia.
Not fear. Fia.
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 Like
Fia.
the singer.
I knew you were gonna say
Fia.
that.
Fia.
Fia. I like that. Shout out. I'm joking. I really like that. In this question, despite all of the hard times and challenges you that brings or that comes with the job, what is your motivation to keep going?
My motivation to keep going is basically show to others, show to my children, show to my peers that nothing is impossible. When I first started this occupation, I was dumbfounded because in the military, you do it, you don't talk back, and it's done. In this job, I almost got in trouble because I let my anger, I put that shield, like, why is this person yelling at me? I'm gonna go knock this person out. So I had to learn from that because now I'm in a different type of environment. Every day is a new day for me at Social Security. There are multiple personalities. You have the happy face, nothing bothers that individual. You have the person that's depressed because they lost a loved one. You have individuals who are disabled, so they're not really here. So you have to kind of understand and put yourself in their position. They're not in the capacity to really think before they speak. So why would it be me to judge them? In the Church of Christ, we have to humble ourselves. I'm learning that every day. And Ilocano pride sometimes gets in the way. But every time we hear in the worship service lessons and our general officers meeting, led by our district minister, led by our local resident worker, in every scope, I try to take advantage of that. Because through my prayers, I try to take advantage. Every time I pray, I said, I need some help. Because you don't know what's going to happen to you when people just lash out at you. What happened to my payment? How come I'm not going to get paid? That's my inspiration, because now I have to learn how to deal with that. How can I help this individual that's lashing out on me when my objective is to help the public out? They came to us for assistance. I provide why they're overpaid and they get upset. They don't listen to me. So now I have to kind of hear them out in a way, and I have to not really be a robot. You have an overpayment.
Wow.
You have an overpayment because of this, because of this, because of this. You're not qualified or eligible because you're not 62 yet. You're only 59. Oh, but I cannot work anymore. My back is sore. And you can file for disability. Oh, that takes too long. I need money now. You have to work. You have to find ways to help yourself out. So before I speak, I think, and then I relate. That's what keeps me going.
Wow. It's kind of, I would imagine it being difficult having to serve as, I guess you could say, a punching bag to some people, but also being the person that comforts them and gives them the solutions to whatever problem they have. So I'm super glad you still find the motivation and inspiration to stay in this occupation.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with all of the things that you said, especially with what you said, Brother Jerson. And with this, again, you're so good at this. Leads into this last question in this segment of our topic discussion. With all of the things that. Oh, wait. We didn't say it. Question number.
Fünf.
Ooh.
So
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're not going to say it
Okay.
because you're more professional than us. But Sister Jeline, let's ask him this question.
All right. So, question number.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay. What lessons have you learned that molded you to be who you are today?
What lessons have I learned?
Say another way we like to rephrase this is, what struggles have you been through, say either in this job or life in general, that I guess made you who you are today? The lessons that you learned from those struggles.
I put myself in their shoes, sister,
Mhm.
because I'm a disabled veteran.
Mhm.
Every day I'm thankful for Almighty God in heaven because I'm here. I was able to assist my two daughters, Sister Majesty and Sister Tiana, attend this successful youth summit program for Hawaii Pacific here in Eva Beach locale. Tirelessly, yes, day by day, we go through so many struggles. These people that come to Social Security are not there just to come there. They come there because they need something. Not financially, they need something. Some of them come in there weary because they're disabled. They don't know what to do with their lives anymore. They're in so much pain, not only physically, but also mentally, which hurts a lot because sometimes they're not there. People, like I mentioned earlier, that have lost loved ones. I put myself in their shoe. What if I lost my loved one? How would I feel? I go inside an agency that's supposed to help me out as a citizen of the United States, as a permanent resident here in Hawaii. A worker's yelling at me, and when I just lost my mom, when I lost my wife, when I lost my child, it's kind of unfair. I put myself in their shoes. Someone comes in here, John Smith comes in the door. Hey, Jerson, I just lost my wife. What can I do? Am I eligible for any kind of benefits? Can you help me?
Mhm.
The first thing I say to them is, I'm very sorry for your loss. And repetitively, not like a psycho, not like a factory worker. This is what I hate about my job. I do not like when people come here in sorrow because they lost a loved one. Because if I'm in their position, how would I feel? I just lost my loved one. I lost my child, 16 years of age. 16? I lost my loved one, my spouse, 59 years of age. 59? It's one of those things where they didn't live their life. And another thing is, why? Why did they pass away? I thank our Almighty God every day because I'm still here. Who's going to watch over my children when I'm gone? Of course, our Almighty God is, but I have to do everything I can to help them out, along with my wife, Sister Michelle. It's difficult when we take life for granted. And that's why I'm so thankful for worship services. I'm so thankful that we are all members of the Church of Christ because unlike others, like at work, I was talking to one of our sisters here in Kunia, our Kadiwa president. All they care about is partying and drinking and enjoying and sleeping in on weekends. Hey, I can't wait till the weekend starts because I get to drink and I get to do this. Hey, what you doing, Jerson? I'm going to go to church. What, on a Saturday? Yeah, I'm going to go to church. Oh, what time is your church? Oh, 8 a.m. How come so early? That's our designated time for God. You're not going to be sleepy? No. You put God first. My motto is, with everything that falls into place here, is duty first, family always. Duty first, family always. I'm always grateful that I'm still alive. I'm always grateful that when my family and I came back to Hawaii, I still see the mentors that I look up to that are still leading the pack from the front, not behind, not hiding. They're in the front. That's who I want to be. Not to show face, to show God that I'm thankful that I am a member of the Church of Christ, to help inspire others. I tell my children every day, don't take your membership for granted. Why do we have a lot of activities, Dad? The church needs to take care of us because the end is near. They don't understand. There's a lot of curiosity, like what the summit was mentioning earlier. There are a lot of mental aspects. There's a lot of trendy things that go on in social media. These people I help out in Social Security don't have the advantages that we have. And that's why I feel really sorry, because they passed away. They didn't pass away in the church. And that's why every time they emphasize the role of propagation, we should push it more. We should push it more.
Love it. Wow, that
Getting
was
emotional. That was really
I
good.
wanted you to keep talking. What you said, every single word is very true, and I love the model that you said is duty first, family always. You're always gonna love your family. You're always gonna try your best for them. But we know that our obligation as members of the Church of Christ, that is a sacrifice that we have to make. And we see it in how you speak, the firmness in your voice. We know that your faith is secure and always with us.
I feel like, oh, sorry.
No, continue.
Oh, I feel like a lot of people, they question why we have all these activities. And we could, like, why is there so many activities? We just had this, we just had that. But they don't ask why. Like, why we have these activities. And you stated a great reason for that, because the church has to care for us, because we have to show God how much we care for him. Yeah. Oh man.
I love these talks of faith that we have. And Brother Jerson, we want you on for a third time so we can keep talking. The first time you came on, we talked about faith so heavily, because that's what it was centered around. It was about your family. And now, even though it comes talking about your work, your faith is still the first thing that you push forward. How you work, how you stand, how you present yourself. It is always as a member of the Church of Christ, always with Christian values, and that's what we see. And we want to continue talking about that. Unfortunately, we're already 4 minutes over.
Actually, 5 right now.
We're 5 minutes. So, Brother Jerson, we're thankful again. And before we end, did you have any shout outs that you want to give before we close the show?
Shout outs to our beloved District Minister Kajem, to Brother Brandon for the successful CFO activity we had, to all the ministers that take care of Hawaii Pacific District, to the locale of Punia, and to my first love, the locale of Honolulu. And thanks again, INCRadio, for having me, and of course to my lovely family and everyone in Hawaii Pacific. Thank you.
He forgot, but shout out to the local congregation of Waipahu.
WPH.
WPH. Just put WPH.
Just WPH. That's actually the whole district.
No, it's not HPF, it's WPH. But
We're
Brother
totally
Jerson,
not from Waipahu.
I know, yeah. But Brother Jerson, thank you again for joining us. We appreciate your presence always in our show. And as we close out the show, not only are we thankful to you, but there's even more people that we want to show our thankfulness to. And it's going to be me that closes out the show. I look there because we're switching, right? But special thanks to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo Villamanalo, our SEBSI President and CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. We also want to give thanks to our District Supervising Minister, Brother Jem H. Baitan, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Rodor Pastal, and also a very special thanks to our CFO Overseer, Brother Brandon Pacheco. And of course, we can't forget the love, support that they always give to us in this satellite studio from all of the ministers, ministerial workers, and their families. Thank you so much for tuning in to INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. We shall see you again next week in another segment or episode of ours, including Brother Jerson. No, joking.
He's hosting that time.
He's hosting next week. But we shall see you later. We love you so much, and aloha!
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Go sleep.
Floss.
Floss.
Do all of those.
Say your prayers.
All of you say your prayers. We love that. You gotta keep waving. You gotta go. Oh, there's Kuya.
There's a
Thank
music.
you. Goodbye, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
Aloha.
Good night.
I'm gonna go cry.
Me too.